pinaka-komportable niya sapatos ko sa basketball, no?
Parang-
Di ba? Ganun talaga kalupit yung magiging galaw niyan. So, ano pa i-expect mo? Tapos binigay mo sa kanya yung pinaka-perfect na position din. So, what more can you expect for this man, Sindel, of course, using his Beatrix, and it's really hard for him.
Yeah, it's really hard. And of course, we want to deep dive with this current series. Let's hear it from our analyst.
Maraming salamat, Yako Ron at Yako Tupe. Mo ang kain bubog ako ah. We are sitting at match point and TNT Tropang Giga threatening to win the inaugural PBA Esports Bakbakan Championship.
You know what's crazy about this? Sila rin yung nanalo ng Governor's Cup.
Yeah.
So, baka magkaroon tayo ng PBA Esports, PBA Governors, TNT lang ang manalo.
We can call that back-to-back, no?
Technically, back-to-back yun.
For TNT.
Yup.
But, you know, it's crazy because 2-0 na TNT Tropang Giga and they know exactly who to shut down.
And ngayon, kailangan natin pag-usapan, pagpasok ng draft, mag-i-invest ba sila dun sa impormasyon na yon? Vince G, you've seen these teams in action throughout the regular season at nabanggit na nga ito ng ating mga casters. Hindi to nangyayari. Ito ang pinakaunang araw, sa isang araw na natalo ang Barangay Ginebra twice in a row. Sona, mentally speaking, kwento naman ako, anong nangyayari sa kampo ni Dogs ngayon? Kasi never to nangyari.
I mean, honestly, when you think about it now, medyo nagulat talaga yung Barangay Ginebra. I know that there are a lot of preparations made by both of the teams. Kaso kasi nagkakaiba ng strategy or nag-iiba yung pace once na makarating ka na dito mismo sa loob. So, if I were going to the side of Barangay Ginebra, in which they will, I think, do, is to just try and focus on the strategy. I do believe na meron naman silang plan A, plan B. If plan A didn't work, they translated to plan B for game number 2. Kaso yung naging problema, hindi rin nag-work yun, so they might just go for plan C. And let's just hope
Same
that
lang,
plan
same.
C is the best plan to go for.
Sona says plan C, Vince G. Meron bang plan C anong Barangay
Lag
Ginebra?
daw-
And may idea ka ba
Lag
kung ano
tayo
yun?
live.
I think, going back to the regular season, no? Now it all makes sense. Barangay Ginebra and TNT Tropang Giga, hindi natuloy yung kanilang match-up during the regular season. They just gave Barangay Ginebra the win. And I think I know why. Ayaw nila ilabas agad sa Barangay Ginebra yung kanilang mga alas.
Sa finals na lang.
Sa finals lang.
Parang valid strat yun ah.
Pero ito na yun. If there is a specific and a perfect moment for them to unleash the fury, for them to unleash those picks, this would now be the best time. Kasi ito na yun eh. Now or never moment ito for them. And when you think about it, especially doon sa draft, I believe we've discussed this like off-cam, there were some of the situations, especially pagdating doon sa mga clashes, na medyo kinukulang sila sa damage or there was just an overwhelming amount of pick-off capacity na nagbumula sa koponan ng TNT. So, it's something that they could potentially work on para sa draft.
Speaking of the draft, lilitaw na yan any minute now, ladies and gentlemen. Makasama natin dito sa Circuit Makati. Dun sa mga nung tanghali pa lang na nandito na. Thank you so much. Kayo ang tunay na MVP. Magsimula na in just a bit ang game number 3. Let's talk about specific picks. I-predict na natin bago pa siya mangyari. I think kailangan na tong bantayan ng Barangay Ginebra. Agree ba kayo, gentlemen? Dapat yung isang ban mapunta sa Franco or Kaja, yung isa ang nakawin para mapilitan si Reggie na gumamit ng bagong hero.
I agree. Kasi nga, those heroes are just capable of picking off a specific target and they know that they need to shut down yung gumagawa ng play and that is Doggy. And kapag wala na silang nakuwang hero just to pick off Doggy, that means mas may room to breathe ang Barangay Ginebra. And TNT Tropang Giga will be forced to use other kind of hero wherein they might not be comfortable with at baka may sagot yung Ginebra doon.
Tsaka, yung isa pa sa mga bagay na nakita natin, from game number 2 specifically, hindi naman nila binanparehas yung Franco tsaka yung Kaja. In fact, pinik pa nga nila, tigay-isa the Franco going to Akosdoki, meanwhile the Kaja focused on Reggie. And sino ang nakakuha ng panalo doon sa laban na yon? It was Reggie. Kasi yes, only hook ang Franco. There's like, you know, such a low cooldown with that hero using the first skill. Pero kung titignan mo kasi na mabuti, yung lakas ng loob kasama ng lakas ng impact ng damage na meron yung kakampi mo, that is one of the things na finocus ng kupunan ng Talk and Text or TNT, which is why nakuha rin ni Sindel yung MVP for, I believe, the second time this game.
Back-to-back. Parang tinetreten ng TNT Tropang Giga ang back-to-back PBA championships. But that brings us to, hello, hi. That brings us to another possible topic in the draft, no? Kung papansinin natin dun sa mga nanonood sa bahay, mga team bahay, and here at Circuit Makati, pwede nyong check, di ba, yung draft natin from Game 2. I personally think kulang ng feel ang Barangay Ginebra. Lalo na kung ang kalaban mo ay isang kadya. Kasi kapag may kadya sa kalaban, matik kanila yung tempo eh. Kanila yung magsabing, pag may hata ako o wala, game tayo. I think Barangay Ginebra can go in a game 3 thinking, sige, that first thing, kadya Franco. Tapos, dapat meron silang solid feel. Something like a glue. Dapat may glue or something in the side lanes na parang pang-anchor.
Yeah, and they need to have those, or I mean, tama ka nga doon, no? XP lanes are kind of like, they need to be tanking up a little bit para hindi sila madaling ma-squish off during the team fights. Kasi what I'm seeing here in TNT Tropang Giga, they're just giving so much time for their marksman or their gold lane to commit as much farm as possible. And when in the long
Di ba
run,
nagabaliwag ka,
nakakuha na ng
Cindy?
mga damage item
Di ba
yan,
nagabaliwag ka?
that means, for example, si
Ako
Beermen,
nagkakasa mga barangay tournament niya dati.
that hero would
Ako
become
nagkakasa barangay tournament niya dati.
much
Tagabalukok
pain
lang
to
ako.
deal with. Nagiging unstoppable siya.
Sabi ng Baliwag,
PBA
nag-aaral
has
ako sa
to do is to
Baliwag.
him, and they have to watch out for that. The late game
Di ba yung ano,
very,
yung raw, ano ba yun,
very
yung-
inconvenient for
may
them.
compound kayo
Kaya
dun eh,
kailangan
mga malakas na
early game
bata.
pa lang, they should like control the tempo and then
same.
dictate the game as early to mid-game.
Nagko-comment ka pa
Tapusin
nun.
agad. Huwag na magsayang na oras pa.
You've mentioned
Ay,
dominating
hindi ka naglaro,
factors,
pero
especially the gold lane
nanonood ka
matchup.
naman.
I'd like to
pero
dig
tagabaliw
on
ka,
that
di ba?
one a little deeper kasi yung
Manonos.
nakita nating matchup kanina sa pagitan ng dalawang junglers was the Beatrix para sa kupunan ng TNT. Meanwhile, the Brody is on the other side. So I feel like the approach or another approach na pwede nilang i-exploit dito or pwedeng gamitin moving forward is to actually make rotations para makuha nila yung tamang scaling. Kunin yung rotations to basically get the energy shields. Dahil nakita natin kanina, you have the Taxilot, you also have the Brody, which are very good heroes in the early portions of the game. Meron kang magandang objective taker with the Lancelot going by your side, lalo na tinatank tank build ito or most likely Taxilot hybrid nga. Kasi most of these players now are tending to build Taxilot na meron ng either a Rose Gold Meteor or a War Axe that tends to sustain them in fights. So as much as they have to get that advantage in the early portions pa lang, nang sa ganun ay makuha nila hopefully yung kuwan.
All right, so we have to take note of these different factors. And para sa mga kasama nandito sa Circuit Makati, in case nagre-refresh kayo ng Facebook, we've gotten word that we are actually re-establishing the broadcast. So, hindi ito nakikita ng mga team bahay. For now.
Yup.
Oh, wala pa. So, exclusive tong next few moments natin. Tayo lang nandito.
Special moments.
Yup. And I'm sure everybody else na nandito ngayon sa activity center sa Ayala Circuit Makati are really anticipating the game. And we've seen so much of the support na naibigay ng ating mga fans. Especially, TNT Tropang Giga. Kasi yung buong tropa na nandito sa right side, they were really screaming. They were really giving out all of their support towards their favorite team. But if there's something that you would take note na mula sa kupunan ng Barangay Ginebra, this is what I've mentioned from the start of their first series mula kanina pa. Matagal na rin mag-aasama itong mga to. Yes, TNT has that all-star caliber player that came from different amateur teams. Pero itong Ginebra, ito yung mga handpicked eh. Ito yung mga pinili ng mga hari for them to take control of their destiny, for them to break the streak of TNT winning another championship again.
Well, actually, I agree with the Ginebra pick, no? You have the first pick advantage. You just need to get all the best players for your team at hindi naman sila nagkulang doon. They had a strong run in the season, pero TNT Tropang Giga, they are just utilizing everything that they get from experience. Natalo sila today once, but they are making sure that they are prepared for the main event, the grand finals, which is Eto na nga, kaya nga sila nagto 2-0, but Ginebra, the question is, do they have other plans in mind to shut down TNT Tropang Giga?
Makita natin yan as they execute their game plan. Game number 3, nagsimula na tayo sa draft. Blue side for Barangay Ginebra, TNT, Tropang Giga, banning out the 1-1. Nasa red side, 2 picks para sa kanila pagkatapos ng banning phase. I just have to reiterate, ito na yata ang pinaka-importanting game ng MLBB sa buhay ng mga players ng TNT Tropang Giga so far. This is their match point game.
And very crucial ito magiging draft ngayon. Dahil kung titignan mo na mabuti, Ginebra was on the blue side prior, which is game number 2. Pero ngayon, pinili pa rin nila ito. And they're actually the ones who banned out the Joy. Sila mismo yung nagtanggal ng jungler na ginamit nila kanina. So, there might be some variations. Posible silang pumick up ng tank slot. But again, nagkaroon kasi ng sagot kanina yung Tropang Giga with the use or the pickup of the Hellcurt. So there's just gonna be a little bit of focus dito na nabanggit mo kanina. Glue might just be the choice that they would go for. Or maybe just proceed with the tank slot again and hopefully just ban out the other ones sa second phase.
Oh, hey, listen. You've seen blue. Actually, having the blue big advantage. Okay, wala tayong magpaligoy-ligoy pa. We are going to get the glue for our team. Pero mabilis ang sagot dito ng ating mga tropa. Yung sagot sa barangay, we still have the Kaja opportunity.
Ito na yung lason na sinasabi natin. Kanina pa, si Reggie nangahatak. And of course, the King Jasro Special. Na kahit na yung KDA niya, pag tinignan mo, KDA ng panalo yan, it doesn't matter. Kapag friend rin ka, nasa galaw mo yan eh. At ang sagot ng Barangay Ginebra, the Valentina, para syempre, makover nila yung bases at may sagot sila doon sa Divine Judgment ni Reggie. Tapos, yung carry, para tunaw.
Also, there is a possibility na yung Tropang Giga ay mag-pick up ng Farsa dito. So, they already tended to pick up the Valentina as early as they could para meron na kaagad silang sagot. Mind you, you also have the Kaja gaya nga ng nabanggit mo, Leo. So, the Farsa might just be a choice for Tropang Giga moving forward into this draft. May options or go with the Beatrix kaagad. Kasi ito nga naman yung magandang combination together with the Kaja. Either a Kari, a Brody, or a Beatrix. And in addition to that, ito rin ang comfort hero na ginamit ng MVP kanina in 707 KDA. So why not use it again? Nag-work naman sa kanila the first and second time around.
Bilang MVP performer back-to-back, kapag sinabi ni Sindel, Coach, beya ko na to. Sino ka para hindi sabihin, o sige, beya mo
Doon ka
na yan.
magtitiwala eh.
Well, yung run dito ni Sindel as the Beatrix, it was very impressive in the regular season. Katulad nga, nung friend rin dito ni King Jasro, no? Baka parang in terms of having the pick rate, well, 50% ang meron si King Jasro, no? Out of the hero pools na ginamit niya, kalahati doon, talagang friend rin. And sabi mo yung he doesn't even care kahit jungler siya. Ang mahalaga, makapag-farm up siya ng mga makulat na items. Tapos, si Sindel na yung trumabaho in terms of damage.
XP lane is gonna be the choice here this time para sa Tropang Giga. And they're gonna be picking up the Edith, which is somewhat a good counter towards the glue kasi very sustainable. Merong kaukulang damage moving forward. But this is where it gets a little bit tricky para sa kupunan ng Tropang Giga kasi there's not a lot of really good mid laners, specifically the Farsa, the Eve, and the Valentina. Kasi Kadita is banned out by Ginebra. Farsa ay tinanggal din. There is your tank slot, which will really be the choice. This is, again, a very comfortable choice para sa Ginebra, given na Fred rin yung going. Fred rin yung choice para sa Tropang Giga. So there might be a good contest there pagdating sa pag-secure ng mga objectives.
At ito na nga, ganito ang tamang timpla. I think in Game 2, we'll only really know if we ask Barangay Ginebra. Pero Game 2, feeling ko ito yung ginusto nilang execution. Ganitong klaseng lineup. May solid peel dun sa glue. May pangkat sa backline gamit yung tank slot. Tapos maganda yung team fighting nyo. At saka syempre, yung pamprotekta dun sa carry. Solid ang pang-closer nila. Pero, Kagura para sa Tropang Giga.
Wow, surprisingly, Kagura pick. I'm seeing the usual heroes here being picked by the TNT Tropang Giga. But, eto na nga mga kaibigan, huwag na natin patagalin pa. Itapo na natin sa ating mga casters for the game number 3, ang Yakus, Yako Tupe, and Yako Rod.
Well,
Boom!
ang
Pare.
TNT pa ang naging creative sa kanilang draft ngayon with the new pick Kagura. But of course, with their winning percentage sa kanilang mga hero, doon nagbase ang Ginebra. Well, on this game, I think they got the 3 they want. Lanzo got his glue back. Lolita ulit ni Doggy. Brisk with this Lancelot.
Yeah.
Pero ang problema kasi dito ng Ginebra, hindi yung draft talaga. Yung execution. Patuloy na inaasawa ni Reggie si Doggy.
Tama.
Hanggat hindi nakakawala si Doggy sa sumpa ni Reggie, mahihirapan talaga ang Ginebra dito na patakbuhin yung kanilang lineup.
Well, let's see. Well, eto na. Match point. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the game number 3 ng Barangay Ginebra at TNT Tropang Giga. Wawakasan na ba ng Tropang Giga ang kwento ng Ginebra o lalaban pa? Isang bote pa, sabi ng Barangay Ginebra.
Never say die, yan ang sinisigaw ng mga kabarangay. Gusto pa rin nilang umisa at umabot pa sa isang do or die game number 5. But TNT means business with this beautiful lineup. Ana with his Comfort Kagura. Jastro still with this Fredrin and Reggie. This could be another threat for
Ay!
Doggy with the Divine Judgment.
Naku, akala ko naagaw ba? Ay, hindi pala.
Kinakabahan ka na masyado, pare.
Oy, iba kasi si Reggie.
Chill ka lang, ano?
Kita mo yung presence si Reggie,
Oo.
pare. Ang aga niya nandun, nagpakita agad ng motibo. Kaya ayun, muntik na maagaw. Parang ito, agaw buhay na naman. Reggie again, absorbing all the shadow strike and the arcane shade coming from Barangay Ginebra. And of course, that will just calm down and test out the sustainability ni Barangay Reggie dito.
Yeah, malulugi ang Ginebra doon pag hindi pa nila nakuha yung Lethal Wonder.
Oo.
It's because Jastro is up top.
Tama.
So, Kagura lang Ana yung nag-challenge doon sa Lethal Wonder natin. And mechanically, we know that Breeze Lancelot should have the advantage on the early stage. What matters right now during team fights is who's gonna be the victim of Reggie.
Yun nga eh. Tsaka inaantay ko dito yung yin yang overturn talaga eh.
Yun pa yung masakit.
Kaya nga ito, talagang mapait yung aabuti mo. Kagaya ni Lanzo, nagpakita
Lalim.
agad ng mga gelatin niya. Of course, the split is there. And nakakuto sa ulo. Napunta kay King Jastro. And of course, King Jastro
Shadow
will
pang
just
maaga.
neutralize and deny it because it doesn't have any follow-up here coming from Barangay Ginebra.
Napakagandang burnout sa split-split yun for TNT Tropang Giga. Nabawasan yung threat against the glass cannon hero on the backside, which is the Kagura and even Jastro. Hindi na siya madi-displace during this turtle fight. Now, for the first turtle, sino ang magko-control ng tempo? Tandaan nyo, kanina, mid-game, dikit pa rin yung laban at tuloy yung balagpagan. May payong, may latiko si Diego. Reggie gets the turtle and gets dog as well. From Ana, TNT Tropang Giga, mainit pa rin sa game number 3.
Grabe naman yan, starting it hot talaga dito sa TNT Tropang Giga. Yung karburador natin dito, lagpas na ng primera. Kanina pa talaga umaabante yung mga Tropang Giga. And of course, Barangay Ginebra, they should have anticipated that Reggie has a Divine Judgment ready anytime around dito. So, kung ako sa inyo, kailangan dito para may numin na blast na naman. And of course, minsan pa mabiging biktima si parang Reggie, yung kopya ng Divine Judgment nga ginamit sa kanya.
Ito na, nakabangon na ulit si Doggy with the setups by using this Lolita. Remember, the time na nakapag-execute siya against Reggie, game number 1 pa. Diba? And now, they got that kill. Though, remember, they could bounce back anytime. Tulad neto, pinalikan ka agad ng mga bomba!
Grabe naman.
Na-miss ni Sindel. Etong si Doggy, kaya pinalikan at balikan naman si Jastro. Ang pinagduduraan ni Uzic. Uzic gets the kill against Jastro.
Wow.
The trade Ginebra wants.
Well, Barangay Ginebra slowly grasping the moment here against TNT Tropang Giga. Even though that there are adjustments and also exchanges happening, Barangay Ginebra is just keeping their composure onto this game. Ayun yung kailangan nila i-maintain dito up until that they reach the very point, the peak point nung kanilang spike power dito for them to have a matchup. Parang ito, catch up na naman. Reggie, of course, will just run away against the members of Barangay Ginebra kasi wala namang follow-up mga kasama, pati mga tropa niya malayo pa.
Kailangan mo na mag-reset ng dalawang things natin kasi meron na tayong objective. Lamang ng barya dito ang TNT Tropang Giga. Barangay Ginebra, their advantage are the AOEs. The double setup tank of Lansu and also Doggy will be beneficial for the team. Remember, game number 2, walang backup or walang pseudo tank. Etong kampo ng Ginebra, every time na mapatay si Doggy, talagang open yung likod nila. Pero this time, meron silang glue dito with Lansu. So, he could be a replacement for Shaybel para makakuha ng onting espasyo.
Tama, and of course, we saw earlier the Divine Judgment failed together with the Liberas Passion and Bennett's Rage. So now, here's a chance for Barangay Ginebra na umabante at pumronta. Umarakata sila so dito, naging kuto na naman sa ulo ni parang King Jastro. Naging niyang overturn is just waiting. And of course, we don't have any initiations coming from TNT Tropang Giga. Malayo pa, si Brex na Gres na. Path of execution by the Toros combination. Brex risking it all, and King Jastro will fall down.
Wow! Dinaan sa tiyaga ni Lansu.
Tama eh.
Yung split, yung grab na yon para lang talaga matulungan etong si Brice. Pero yung decision making ni Brice nag-matter din dun eh. Hindi niya basta-basta inatake etong turtle natin because of the praises frat. Nag-hero muna sila. Tulad nito, Doggy wants to get back against Reggie. Penetrates, stopping Shaybel, diving inside and helping Doggy. Napilitan na lang si Dodgy dito.
Yun.
Or si Shaybel rather, na umatake doon sa may crab coin.
Yeah, I think that's overextension coming from Boss Dogs that time. That's not really worth it because Shaybel was just busy clearing up the minions sa ato. Barangay, busy na naman sila. Naglaban, nagkagulatan na naman. Yung Agila na tanggal yung pakpakman niya, but Layla only will be casualty. Together with the Sintaw Exchange, yan yung overturn around buhay niya.
Ayan na nga, may bawi na naman ang TNT Tropang Giga. Sasabihin ko sana eh, binabalik na ni Doggy yung pinigay sa kanya ni Reggie. Pero nabawian kagad sila dito ng TNT Tropang Giga. That Kagura pick is also a deny pick sa Valentina kasi hindi makopya yung yin-yang overturn dito.
Tama. Ang pinaka-the best na pwedeng kopyahin dito is either the Divine Judgment or the Primal Srat coming from Emperors. Because remember, Primal Srat has a metamorphosis. So ang dami pwedeng gamitin ng skill dito ng isang Valentina ni Usyk. And also remember, may downside ba rin ng pagkopya sa isang Primal Srat because Primal Srat, the damage is just relying on your hit points.
Ito naman yung disadvantage ng Ginebra kasi wala silang AOE burst kagaya ng yin-yang overturn. Etong TNT Tropang Giga meron. Ang tanging meron lang ang Ginebra whenever Doggy gets the setup is the pokes coming from the Arcane Shade and Shadow Strike. If ever makapasok si Shaybel sa gitna, but it takes a lot of effort for the team. They have a better comms, they need a better communication, they need a better synergy for them to completely do those kind of execution. Kailangan all out at ready rin yung mga team nila to throw their skills.
Kagaya ng nangyari kanina on the execution and the initiation coming from Boss Dogs. The Domino Blast together with the Flicker combo, hindi pa ready si Shaybel with that speedy light wheel. So the distance was not enough. So, hindi nakapag-follow up agad si Shaybel. So, they were not able to convert it into a casualty. Ayun yung mga sinasabi natin ditong mga pinpoints na kailangan tandaan ng Barangay Ginebra. And aside from that, remember Reggie is always looking forward to those setups and initiators. Mas gusto niya tinitake down dito yung mga initiators kaysa sa mga malalambot na hero.
Oo, pero at least, ito, nagiging maganda yung pinapakita ng Ginebra kahit papaano on their execution. Naiilagan na ni Doggy kahit papaano etong si Reggie. To the point na sila na nga nakakauna. Remember the team fight, the micro and macro happened into the bottom. But going back into the game, 5-4 ang score, 6 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Lamang nga, actually, ang Ginebra sa laban na to. Shaybel will be the key for victory here for Barangay Ginebra. Pero syempre, kailangan din dito bantayan ang isang Sindel. The back-to-back MVP. Nabantayan yung isa. Umulan ng mga bomba. At hindi tumama. Pinasok nga lang sa tore. At yun na. Si Brice ay nakuha ng 5 or 4 rather ng TNT Tropang Giga.
But of course, another Domino Blast has been failed that time. And that's just to somehow give an intimidation sa mga member ng TNT Tropang Giga kasi nag-burn na sila. May charge pa dito na punta. Pero eruption natin dito. Naton na naman sila. Nagkakuha na naman dito with the Primal Srat. The Warak Emperors goes down.
Ito na yung mga shuriken. Kinakain ng mga miyembro ng tropa. Naka-open si Shaybel sa likuran. Tunaw si Jastro. Ay iniisa-isa na mga kaibigan ng Ginebra. Itong Tropang Giga. Aatras si Ana. Aatras ba si Reggie? Tamang gulo na lang din. Babalik na si Brice sa ilang mga segundo. Tamang business mo lang dito ang ginagawa ni Sindel.
Tama, Sindel lang na Sinde. Yung mga tropa natin dito hanggang magapoy talaga yung TNT Tropang Giga kasi lahat ng nag-audition sa kanila, sinusunog nila. And of course, Barangay Ginebra will be able to keep this turtle on their side together with the turtle on the top lane. So now, that's a huge start. That's a good sign for Barangay Ginebra to keep their hopes alive on this series. Magandang storya para sa Barangay Ginebra. Pero hindi pwedeng laging umpisa lang. Kailangan malaman mo kung paano tatapusin to. Number of blast! Tumama na wasak na naman. Kung sa ulo si Reggie, bagsak yung Agila!
My turn! Sabi ni Doggy. Pabawi naman Reggie as they took down the Kaja once again. At tama yung sinabi mo kanina, Ginebra has this kind of game. Game number 1. But they failed to be consistent pagdating ng late late game. So eto na naman tayo with the yin-yang overturn. Dalawa na pa yung mga kaibigan ng yin-yang. Tumba na naman si Doggy. Umuna ng bala ni Biro. Takbo na lang dito pero phantom step ni Shalbel. Hindi ipipilit ng Ginebra yung pagpuwersa matapos mawala yung kanilang captain.
Tama. They need to learn on what happened on the game number 1 and game number 2. Too much aggression will kill you. Sabi nga sa kanta, di ba? Too much aggression will kill you all the time.
Yun yun.
Yun. Hindi mo yung binabasa yung lyrics eh. Ayun na. Shutdown na bahagya. Saibel has been taken down with an off-cam kill. Camera Saibel, yun ang nangyari sa kanya. And of course, Barangay Ginebra will just wait for Saibel to respond before they will initiate another attempt of ambush against TNT Tropang Giga.
That was a beautiful response from the TNT Tropang Giga. They're already seeing Saibel na unti-unti nang sumasakit at nakakakuha na pag-snowball right after makuha yung corrosion sight and golden staff. So, might as well, Reggie, let's go back to Saibel instead of Doggy. Ayun, yung kanilang pinaka naging pamatay sunog sa momentum sana na makukuha ng Ginebra. Ito na naman yung Balagbagan. Earthshatter, walang tinamaan. Pati ni Virus Passion. Ito naman ngayon, ang Luminous Blast. Tumama sa dalawa. Nakakatuwa si Jastro.
Yun, paano ba execution? Doros combination natin pa. Pero yun yung overturn natin kanina pa. Split dito. Bagsak. King Jastro, wala na.
At namula yung mga pula. Nakukuryente si Emperor. Nakuha yung Layla. Pero bigla rin siyang nabatuhan mga kaibigan at nabura doon sa mapa. Isa sa dalawa ay naging palitan at lamang yung Ginebra. Tuloy-tuloy yung Balagbagan. Sila atras ng konti. Si Prince Piper naman sa may gitna. Si Reggie ang target. Tinamaan ng payong si Uzic. Dumura with an arcade shade. Divine Judgment ng Kinopia. Pero siya pa rin ang nagmumog ng mga basyo ng bala. Doon ni Sindel. Samantalang ang kampo naman ng Ginebra naglo-lord na.
Easy Lord para sa kanila. Habang busy kayo mga Tropang Giga, may ginagawa yung mga taga-Barangay Ginebra. Talagang takedown dami lang yung ginawang pangkopya. Yung paborito ni Sargento, kahit hindi na maging maganda epekto, ang maganda naman na resulta, nakuha kontra sa Giga, yung Lord na inaasam nila kanina.
Wow, that was a diversion play mula dito kay Uzic. Nagpapansin siya eh.
Yun.
Diba? Nagpapansin. The Divine Judgment is on time.
Oh, yes.
Para makapag-buy time pa ng todo. To the point na hindi na nakarecover ang TNT Tropang Giga. Makabangon doon sa Lord Challenge. Ginebra on the advantage for the first time now.
Eto na. Well, actually, this is not the first time na may advantage
Second time,
sila.
game number 1.
Hindi lang nila naalagaan talaga na sobra on what happened onto the game number 1. And will this be the same result, same story, same situation para sa Barangay Ginebra? Kasi itong TNT Tropang Giga, buo pa rin ang 5 depensa sa gitna nila. Ang ganda ng storya. Phantom execution sa kapatid. Luminous Blast! Oh, tatabakan nila tinabakay isa!
At syempre dahil sa Luminous Blast na yun, napigilan ang pagpatay
Oy!
ni Chris. Divine Judgment, kinadena sa may pinagmumog ng mga bala. Wala na yung Valentina. Doon ni Uzic. Pero namumula rin yung dalawa mula dito sa kampo ng tropa. Grab gagamitin. Si Emperor ay nailabas. Ilabas doon si Emperor. Isa sa isa pa rin ang ulo na palitan dito na magkabilang kampo. Poste naman ang gusto ng Barangay.
Tama, hindi pa rin talaga walang tibay-tibay sa kanila kahit 5 pa kayo magkakasama. Bukas sa isa, 4 na yung depensa. TNT Tropang Giga naman dito. Napakaganda naman kahit pa paano naging resulta with their Lord defense. Look at that. They just, Barangay Ginebra was just able to take down 1/3 onto the middle lane, which is really important na kapag meron level 1 Lord dito, ang inaasahan sa'yo, get as much as a second turrets here on all the sides of the lanes.
Napakalupit ng ginawang Earthshatter doon. The Emperor at yung Onwards. Na-hold nila si Brice. Ang naging dilemma doon because of the Luminous Blast on the backline, na-divide yung attention ng TNT Tropang Giga. They could have taken down Brice, they could have taken down Doggy on that matter. But of course, with a separate skirmish that split the effort of Tropang Giga, they failed to defend their outer turrets doon sa may gitna. Pero syempre, 1 minuto, may Lord na naman tayo. Pagdating sa prowess, 4,000 ang pinangahawakang kalamangan dito ng Barangay.
Tama, pero TNT Tropang Giga, sinasabi nga natin lagi, don't judge the book when your mouth is full. So hindi talaga po pwede na gano'n na. Pag nakita mong kalamangan, yun ay magiging resulta hanggang huli.
Oo, nakisingit mo pa yun ha. Pero full of team fights ang nangyayari sa buong series na to. Talagang literal na finals.
Yun.
Siyempre, ito yung gusto ng lahat. Bakbakan, kung bakbakan, balagbagan, kung balagbagan.
Tama.
Half a minute. We're gonna have the level 2 Luminous Lord.
Ito pare ha. Parang kinakabahan na dito yung TNT at Barangay Ginebra. Yung mga fans ng TNT dyan at Barangay Ginebra, sumusuporta pa ba dyan? Balakbak naman tayo para makakita natin. This is the match point pare. Napaka-importante nito. Kabado-kabado parang ito.
Tumama sa 3 mga kaibigan. Doon ang atake ni Doggy. Umuna ng mga balat, mga bomba. Na-split yung teamfight natin sa likuran sila. Split.
Do not speed the light dito ni Saibel sa kanya. Talaga free hit talaga. May yung overtime na nangyari dito. Ayun! Free hit si Barry Saibel! Paging Jaso! FiberXers!
Double kill for Saibel! Oh my goodness! That rings the bell! Sabi ni Saibel, 2 yung nasa lupa mula sa Tropang Giga. At syempre, ano pa ba yung gagawin ng Ginebra? They will take advantage of this opportunity and take the level 2 Luminous Lord!
That's how you do a setup, paring Reggie. Baka nakakalimutan mo. Favorite ko tong Lolita na to. Nominal Blast. Yung kanina, pare, game number 2, Aluminum Blast yun eh.
Oo.
Eto, Nominum Blast na to, pare. Totoo na to.
Eto na. At ngayon, naging pasensyoso si Doggy. Alam niya na hinahanap-hanap siya ni Reggie. Ang gagawin ko na lang, magtatago ako sa bush.
Yung.
Umatake ang team ng TNT. Akala nila sila yung nakalamang kasi may conceal sila.
Yung.
But Doggy is ready with that Numenon Blast and Flicker. Shaibeldo with a perfect position. Emperors is always failing to reach out the carry on the backline.
Ito na yung pinaka-antay na opportunity talaga. Parang Magic Sentry na gamit na. Kita mo naman yung depensa talaga ng TNT Tropang Giga. Full pack na talaga. Kompleto package talaga. Parang balikbayan talaga. Nagsama-sama. Liberos Passion, Bennett's Rage, mga bomba galing Russia. Talagang sapat na para ma-take down yung Lord na Barangay Ginebra.
Another beautiful defense for TNT Tropang Giga. Hindi lang kami puro opensa. Maibubuga din kami pagdating sa depensa. Pero ang misyon ngayon ng Ginebra, gamitin yung mga minion unti-unti para sumikip lalo itong kalupaan na meron ang tropa. Nakabati ba? Umatras na sila Doggy. Sila yung nakita. Yung gelatin umangat. Hindi na nakapag-split pa. Hindi na nakapagparami. May payong kapatid, may payong kalaban. Hindi tatamaan doon ang Ginebra.
Tama, sapat na makakuha ng isa. Dahil maganda rin naman yung naging depensa ng TNT Tropang Giga. Renner Zampati! Ang kati-kati! Ayun na iniinda talaga. Si Saibel pa yung natamaan nila. And TNT Tropang Giga right now, they are just converting every defense here. Yun lang talaga. Kumbaga sa pasensya dito, pare, kailangan habaan mo ng habaan. Hanggang EDSA yung pasensya.
Is pogi talaga. Hanggang makabawi dito sa item si Sindel.
Tama.
It's the same situation and score for Sindel. He only died once. No? Sa baon niyang item tulad nito. May payong, may bala. Bumalik sa game number 1. Si Doggy na naman ang nakita ni Reggie.
Naku, ang init na mata talaga. Yung dalawang roamer natin, nanggigigil sa bawat isa eh, no? Talagang kala mo, matagal na magkaaway, may atraso, unfinished business, yung pinag-uusapan nila. Kada magkikita sa damuhan, yung mga mata namumula. Talagang ano eh, na hinihingal pa sila. Tinatawag yung mga kuya at mga kasama para magsumbong, patayin yung isa't isa.
Tama eh, bawian talaga eh. Talagang, kanina nauna si Doggy sa bush, pero this time, nalaman na ni Reggie na si Doggy like, tatago lang sa mga damo.
Tama.
So, sinek na to tulad nito. May bala, may bomba, may tali na naman. Si Uzic ang pumanaw.
Nako, Niveros Passion na naman, speedy light mo dito, King Jasper Delicado. Yan yung open, sir!
At ito pa payong, split, hindi din tumama kay Sindel. Open, yung dalawang core natin. That's gonna be Saibel together with Sindel, pero bawas yung buhay ni Saibel.
Appraiser's Shot, hindi pa mawawala. Immortality nag-pop. Pero ito na naman sila, nagkawalaan na naman dito. Pero ito na yung Path of Execution. Number Blast! Bang!
Tumama doon, pero nasaan yung damage? Umuwi na si Saibel. Walang magawa ang tusok ni Briz. At tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang tropa. Wala silang pake sa maso ni Doggy.
Nako, eto na pare. Kahit anong shield yan, kahit anak ka pa ni Captain America, hindi sapat ang depensa pag kumpleto yung 5 sa opensa. Walang malakas sa marami, pare.
Pag binantayan ka ng 5, wala ka ng no choice eh. Doggy has that set up to slow the face down. Wapakils, pinagpag lang ni Reggie. Pinagpag lang nila. Kasi nga, wala naman damage eh. Umuwi na si Shaibel. Thanks to the yin-yang overturn who dealt the initial damage against Shaibel. And Sindel got that opening back-to-back combo. The Reggie Sindel. We saw it against Doggy. We saw it against Uzic.
Tama eh. Sa hinaba-haba ng prosesyon, talagang yung conceal, isang konsumisyon. Ganon talaga katindi yung binigay dito ng ating TNT Tropang Giga.
Sakit sa ulo. And are we moving now to the same nightmare of Ginebra from the game number 1? They have the driver's seat already. Sila na yung nagmamanipula ng laban. Pero si Reggie, tahimik na naman. At ngayon, binawian, hinahanap-hanap si Doggy at si Uzic.
Talagang ano eh, no? Parang natutulog na higante lang eh, no? Parang pag ginambala mo na ginambala na pikon sa'yo, saka kapapatulan ni Reggie. Ganun yung ginagawa ni Reggie dito kay Boss Dog. So, well, Barangay Ginebra, they need to make sure that they have already learned on what happened on the game number 1 and game number 2.
And if you are Ginebra, don't be suppressed. No, don't be suppressed. Don't be surprised with the suppress. Kasi ito na yung ginagawa ni Reggie magmula no game number 1 eh.
Hulaga.
Right, the meta of the suppress heroes right now, and the members of TNT is capitalizing it with initial pick-off, so they would have the early advantage into this game.
Well,
balik sa kontrol ang tropa kahit lugi sila ng onting ginto.
Well, let's see right now. And Briz tried to check the situation on what's happening on the Lord Pit. And
No choice.
Good choice yun. Good decision. Of course, let's just rely on our very good defense for Barangay Ginebra. Walang papagiba dito. Eto na. This is the time where you need to play your best defensive strategy because it's now or never.
Yeah, if you're gonna force that Lord, it could be a disaster.
Tama.
Prepared kayo, wala na kayo sa area, sa riverside. So this could be the best thing you could do, play defense. You have the Lancelot, you have a lot of folks here. Pero compare mo naman dito sa Arsenal kasi ng TNT Tropang Giga, mas maganda yung pang-clear nila eh.
Tama.
So, but if Ginebra goes for a hero or for the setup coming from Doggy, they could turn the tide around.
Tama.
A transition from defense to offense.
Well, we are just few minutes away for us to witness a new champion here sa PBA Esports Bakbakan. Kita mo naman dito yung offense na ni Lord nag-charge na. Walang sawa, numero blast, walang tumama kayo sa penetrate yung ganit na Divine Judgment ba?
Ayan na naman si Doggy, inaltak ni Reggie. Nag-pop yung immortality. May payong mga kaibigan pero hindi tumama yan. Si Doggy na naman ang tutumba. 4 sa 5.
Pero ito, spinilight mo na free hit naman sa kanya pero primal slot pa, nawarak na naman sila. Lockdown si Ana-Ana.
Naturaan mga kaibigan pero si Lancy magiging kapalit. 3 sa 3. Dala naman natin depensa ng Ginebra.
Nako!
May kampiyon na ba tayo? Mga kaibigan,
ano na? TNT! Tropang Giga!
And our PBA Esports Bakbakan
Champion! Wow! TNT Tropang Giga!
Champion
This is where
sa basketball.
dito na pare.
Champion
Lahat.
sa ML.
Champion sa basketball, champion sa ML, champion pa sa love life pare. Ganong katindi ang TNT Tropang Giga. Wow! TNT Tropang Giga. Wow! Woo!
Maisusulat sa lahat ng libro sa mundo ng sports, sa mundo ng esports. TNT Tropang Giga, they made history by becoming the first PBA Esports Bakbakan champion. At tinalo nga lang naman nila ay ang higante at ang harang na Barangay Ginebra. Napakalupit ng laban. It was a one-sided series, 3-0 for TNT. But Ginebra put up a good fight. They gave us a wonderful series. They gave us a wonderful season.
Yeah, and of course, you can hear the cheer on the back. Grabe talaga. Lahat ng pinaghirapan mo dito, all on to the past weeks, starting from the draft pa lang natin, it all goes down here. Eto na lahat, the championship itself. And of course, congratulations to TNT Tropang Giga. Champion na nga sa basketball, champion pa rin sa ML. And that's your very first champion, TNT Tropang Giga for PBA Esports Bakbakan. Grabe. And props to Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel. They really pushed TNT Tropang Giga to the limit. And they really just gave it all out. So no regrets on what happened on the series. Congrats to everyone and props to everyone who really joined us on this event.
Yeah.
It was really a successful and exciting event.
Successful ng event na to for everyone. Nag-enjoy ang masa at lahat-lahat. Mantakin mo, mula sa napakapilyong ideya lang, naging totoo na, may kampiyon na tayo. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng suporta ninyo. Lalong-lalo na, siyempre, sa PBA at siyempre sa Dark League.
Tama. At siyempre, maraming salamat. Masingit ko lang, no, since meron na tayong champion dito sa PBA Esports Bakbakan, isa sa mga kaibigan ng Dark League Studios, ang Philippine National Esports League, no? Siyempre, panoorin nyo rin ang Annihilation Season number 4. Makikita nyo kami doon para makasaksi kayo ng malulupit ng mga bagay dito at mga pangyayari pa, mga laruan ng kabataan, the grassroots challenges there. Big shoutout sa Boss Kim, Boss Monsky, galang na napakabait talaga. At siyempre, kila Atty. Ron, maraming salamat sa inyo. Maraming salamat sa buong sumusuporta ng Dark League Studios at PBA Esports Bakbakan. Again, Annihilation Season number 4, pwede nyo saksihan yan.
Yeah, see you at Ani sa Pinel. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng sumuporta at nakinig sa amin. Niya ako ron. And it's a great, and it's an honor and it's a privilege na kami yung mag-cast ng finals ng first ever PBA Esports Bakbakan. Pero himayin natin ang nangyari doon sa ating nakaraang laban from our analyst.
Maraming salamat. Take it away.
Salamat, Rapcast ng Pinas, Yako Ron at Yako Tope. Mula dito sa analyst stand, Vince G, Sona at Leo sa inyong lingkod. Let's break down game number 3. Hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala. Game 3 lang yon. Sweep ang championship natin.
We kind of expected, or this is, on the other hand, unexpected. Very unexpected. Itong dalawang teams na magtatagisan dapat moving into the finals was gonna be a brute force, di ba? Nabanggit nga natin kanina nung pre-show na halos feel ko gagabihin tayo dito, but TNT stopped it and they dominated every single game, lalo na nakita natin doon sa stats kanina.
Ang tawag dyan, atat. Atat na mahawakan ang tropeo, and TNT did a solid job in winning all those 3 games. Kumbaga sa regular season, they have a Ginebra being the unstoppable team. Sabi ng TNT, hindi nyo kami mapipigilan ng pagdating sa finals. And just look at that, no? They perform so well. At yung mga lineup nila, grabe. Actually, Sindel pa rin talaga ang nagpe-perform as the marksman. He did a lot of damage, leading out all those kills and objective push.
Doon sa mga nagtataka, paano tayo nakarating dito, folks, ito po ay isang comeback victory. For a majority of the early to mid, Barangay Ginebra ang in control. Kala natin reverse na, pero Tropang Giga, kailangan natin pansinin na tama, si Shaibel ay kinulang sa gold lane. Yes, malakas yung carry niya, pero si Sindel pa rin ang 3-time MVP ng finals.
He's him.
Him.
Sobrang lupit nung naging performance niya all throughout the grand finals. There was even a moment that he was unscathed, deathless, and for the rest of the series, lahat ng matches niya, iisa lang yung pagkamatay niya. And wala as long as Sindel is alive, TNT is gonna win, and that's exactly what happened.
It's really hard to catch a Sindel, no? He might die once, pero yung in terms of like getting all those items talaga, in terms of like mid to late game, the potential is there before he loses life, talaga nakaka-perform siya. And he knows the distance very, very well, kaya na-maximize niya yung kanyang Beatrix, no? And that is why Sindel is your finals MVP. Walang mintis sa Beatrix.
Kung may ibang mag-MVP, magtataka ko bakit hindi Sindel yun. Di ba 3 beses ka nag-perform as an MVP player? Wala na. Papanaginipan ko to. Promise, papanaginipan ko yung Beatrix ni Sindel.
And guys, nagkatotoo ang back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
Nagkatotoo ang pagdating sa basketball, TNT is the winner coming in from the Governor's Cup. And for the very first PBA Esports Bakbakan, over 70 players have been, drafted. And this time, there are only a couple of special people. A couple of talented people that showcase na ito ang liga nila. Ito ang laro nila, and they very much deserve the winning championship.
And this finals feels so surreal, ladies and gentlemen. No, who would have thought na ganito ang magiging happenings dito wherein TNT has performed so well. Talagang they didn't let them being defeated by the Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, no? So what a game it is for TNT.
Iba talaga. I have to admit, I was predicting, hyping, and saying, Barangay Ginebra ang mag-uwi nito, pero ngayong gabi, it's TNT, Tropang Giga. Sila ang ating pinakaunang kampyon ng PBA Esports Bakbakan. 2 tropeo ang iuwi nila sa kanilang franchise.
Isipin mo yun, pag titingin ka sa cabinet mo, no, the one that you're taking a look on stage, and which you will be, noticing later, or actually nakita na nga nila sa ating opening the trophy of the very first PBA Esports Bakbakan is really something special. And as of this moment, I'm pretty excited on how this league is gonna go, how the tournament is gonna continue to explore and flourish. Mas marami pa tayong makikitang PBA players. We'll get more influencers for each and every one of you guys, and I am so excited for what's about to come.
Well, Season 1 has come to an end. I think everyone on stage is getting ready
That's right.
to be awarded.
Vince G, bato na natin sa ating host on stage on behalf of Sona. Sa inyong likod ng pala si Leo, Brigida, and Rexler. Take it away.
Thank you so much to our analysts. At ngayon, we finally have our first PBA Esports Bakbakan champions!
Muli, palakpakan ulit natin ang TNT Tropang Giga! To officially award our champions for the very first PBA Esports Bakbakan, may we call on stage our Chief Innovation Officer and co-founder of Dark League Studios, Mr. Bobby Rosales, our Chief Executive Officer of Dark League Studios and co-founder, Mr. AC Valdenor, our Program Director for Dark League Studios, Mark Shua, our Chief Revenue Officer and co-founder, Ms. Cherry Valdenor, Ayala Malls Corporate Marketing, Ms. Ia Generoso, and our representative from the Games and Amusement Board of the Philippines, Ms. Cynthia Cañezal. Again, may we call on stage Ms. Cynthia Cañezal from the Games and Amusement Board of the Philippines, together with our Chief Revenue Officer, Ms. Shari Valdenor, up here on stage. And of course, we'd also like to thank Arena Plus. And now, to also join our VIPs, may we call on Mr. John Abanilla from Converge to award our champion. Again, let's take a quick photo up here on stage, together with our VIPs and, of course, our champion for the PBA Esports Bakbakan. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big, big hand for TNT Tropang Giga.
Thank you so much, TNT Tropang Giga. And now to award our first runner-up. Let's give it up for Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel!
Truly a commendable effort from the side of Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel, dominating across the group stage and even reaching up this far. Ladies and gentlemen, again, our first runner-up for the PBA Esports Bakbakan, Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel, mag-ingay! And to award our finals MVP again, special thanks to our friends from Converge. And now, to officially commemorate this historical moment, TNT Tropang Giga, itaas nyo na ang inyong tropeo! Muli, ang ating kampiyon ng kauna-unahang PBA Esports Bakbakan, TNT Tropang Giga!
Ano lang, and now, dahil na-award na natin, parang let's hear a word from our finals